Oh, fantastic. Uh, you can do gaming and you can earn money and be independent like Payal. Well, fantastic story, Payal. But Animesh, I really want to ask you, uh, career in gaming, did you ever think that you'd actually land up at the Prime Minister's office and do a gaming session with the Prime Minister himself? Did it come up to your expectations, surpass your expectations? Tell me a little bit about your personal feelings. Were you a little nervous कि भाई देश के प्रधानमंत्री से मिलने जा रहे हैं? Were there any butterflies in your stomach, or was it just like a walk in the park?
No, definitely. When you are speaking to the Prime Minister, it's not a walk in the park, although we can walk in his garden. But I would say definitely I was nervous. I personally believe that it was a big moment for the Indian gaming industry. It actually validated the point that so many gamers like us have been working towards in the last 7-8 years to make gaming a viable profession in India. As far as a career option is considered, I definitely believe India has immense potential. As of 2023, the gaming industry employed more than 100,000 skilled professionals. The prize pool over esports tournament across last year was close to 181 million rupees. And then we had almost 18 lakh people participating in esports tournaments. If we talk about more numbers, India is home to 568 million online gamers. The industry is supposed to be at 6 billion CAGR by 2028. So I believe that the industry is definitely booming. And with the game development scene that is booming, that has started coming up in India over the last few years, especially with our Honorable Prime Minister's vision of making in India, we are now home to close to 1,400 gaming studios with almost 15,000 game developers. So I believe when you look at gaming industry, it's not only about being a gamer or a content creator. There are so many different professions that the gaming industry has to offer. And I believe that the upcoming generation would embrace them as they get to know more about it, starting today with this big test validation that we have gotten with the Prime Minister himself hosting us and talking to gamers in India.
So, Animesh, any specific interaction, any specific comment that the Prime Minister sort of said to you, any words that you take away in your heart as a memory that will last you forever?
I think, in everything that he does, he has great concerns about the country and its people's well-being. So, when we went to diverge into the topic of game development, he was very much enthusiastic and, wanted the industry to know that games should be made around India, India's culture, things that help the youth to learn about our country. So I think that is one key takeaway, that how thoughtful a person is, even when we are talking of such a fun thing like gaming, but he wants to bring that in every time he wants to promote something. So I think that is one thing, that is something I'll keep it in my mind forever. And I think all fellow panelists shared the same thought. His entire idea of building games for India that reflect the Indian culture, that reflect things that help Indian youth in the coming generation, is something that someone needs a very big, broad horizon to think of that level.
And that's the serious part. Any joke, any pun, anything that gave you an insight?
I think on my name, I think he showed a fun concern towards my name being Thug, and he was like, "You seem like a nice person, but if your name is brought out, your gaming name is brought out, people will think Thug, okay, like a person who might not be that good." That actually, actually eased me out a lot, because I was the first person introducing among everyone else, so that eased out the conversation a lot for everyone else.
So then, why are you called Thug?
I give that name to myself. It has a long story, which is in the episode. So, you should definitely watch it when it comes out on 13.
No, but come on. Animesh Thug. What is this? It's actually scary.
Yeah, actually, it was more about that. The name was Thug Life when I used to play mobile games initially, like 10 years back. And then one of the games that I switched into did not take like a 9 alphabet name. So I had to cut it down. And then I made a team called 8-Bit, which is also the name of my company, 8-Bit Creatives. And then it became 8-Bit Thug. But yeah, the story behind Thug, into it. I can't spill all beans, obviously.
Come on, we are the channel, and I'm known to be the journalist who likes to spill everybody's beans. But okay, I'll be indulgent with you. But Payal, any special comment, any special chatter that happened that struck you as something that was close to your heart?
Yeah, I really love the point where he raised the point about the female community, the female gamers, and he especially asked me about how the community is growing. So I explained him a lot about the gaming industry, especially in the female category. So you will get to know more about all of that in the episode. I can't explain it here.
So
Like I will,
were you the only woman on the panel?
yes.
Oh my God.
And it felt very great that I'm representing the female community. So yeah, it feels awesome.
Absolutely. Awesome is what you feel, and awesome is what I'm feeling, having you both on the show tonight. Hope this awesomeness continues. We're looking forward to that episode. And we do hope youngsters like you can open up doors to many other areas that have hitherto remained unexplored. All the very best to both of you, and we're really looking forward to that interaction and the entire show coming out. And who knows, you'll have a few million followers more on your list, earning more, gaming more, and more awesome than ever before. Thank you very much, Animesh, and thank you, Payal, for joining me on the News
Thank you
Hour
for having
tonight.
us. Absolutely.
Happy
Thank you so
gaming.
much. Thank you.